Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So I haven't made a Battlefield 2042 video ever. And I thought that was really strange, thinking that all of my videos were about Battlefield 4 and Battlefield in general. So I've decided to make a video on my impression of the game, although I don't really have a fan base that cares. I still want to anyway. So this is the Battlefield Open Beta from October 6th to 7th. Of course, I'm going to be playing that on October 6th to 7th. Basically, at 1 in the morning, you can expect me to be posting a video. That's a joke. When I get up, I'm going to be posting a video on that date. Just about the game and how it turned out from the open beta. So you've probably seen this screen before if you're thinking of buying the game, if you're interested in it. So I'm not going to read all of the stuff. But yeah, so we've got All Out Warfare, Conquest and Breakthrough. I thought they would put Rush for 128 players. That would be amazing. Someone's probably going to make that in Battlefield Portal. Battlefield Portal is probably a game within itself. So yeah, and Battlefield Hazard Zone is also probably a game within itself. So they're all basically 3 different games that you're all getting for $90. So yeah, there isn't really much of a reason not to buy it, in my opinion anyway. World of 2042 is learn about the history of people in the world that make up Battlefield 2042. You've probably already read that on the website, but if you haven't, then just go search it up, find someone else who has. So I've already pre-ordered it. We're going to go to Battlefield Portal and look at this. And before I watch the trailer, which I've of course already seen, I think that this is gonna replace the main game, pretty much. I think that people are going to be playing this so much that they might have to shift over some of the servers to Battlefield Portal instead of the normal Battlefield beta, because Battlefield Portal it is out. It's coming out in beta. Hazard Zone isn't out in beta yet. They're not testing that yet. But here's Battlefield Portal trailer. If it can be kind enough to load.
Peggy 16.
So there's a lot of memes about this part of the thing. So a lot of you guys are probably confused with that weapon there is from Battlefield 3. It's the Grappling Gun. No, Battlefield. Yeah, Bad Company. I think that's the one from Bad Company. That's the grappling hook. No, it's not a grappling hook. It's the marker. It's the marker. You fire a thing, and then all RPGs and it's basically like a locking mechanism. So all of the RPGs can just fire and will automatically lock on to that tank, plane, whatever it is. bunch of people running. This is Caspian. I forgot what this is. That's an. That one there that just appeared for a split second. This one here, I don't know what this one is. I think it's Battle of the Bulge, but I'm not sure. That's I'm pretty sure you guys know what that is. That's another World War II map. This is Bad Company 2. I think I don't know. That's another Bad Company 2 map. Battle of the Bulge. I really liked this when I saw it, but yeah, the rest of it we don't need to watch because I don't want to make this too long. I'm probably thinking of using this. Yeah, I'm not sure if I really want to, but it looks pretty good. I think people have used this so far. The maps, the arsenal, vehicles, weapons, blah blah blah. So if we go to game overview, oh no, that I've already seen that. So maps. Now, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 portal maps, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in-game maps, which is pretty cool, not gonna lie. So we've got Hourglass, Discarded, Manifest, Kaleidoscope, Orbital. So Orbital is the only one that is in the open beta. So yeah, this is the only map in the open beta, and the only mode for the open beta is Conquest. And there's Breakaway, which is probably, this is the biggest map, and there's Renewal, which looks pretty cool. And then we've got Battle of the Bulge, El Alamein, Arica Harbour. Yeah, El Alamein. This is the desert map. This is the biggest map in the entire game, including everything. This is about 5 kilometers, maybe 6 kilometers, I think, big. Arica Harbour, Valparaiso, that's what this is called. Caspian Border and North Shore Canals. And then modes, there's only 2, which is a bit annoying. There's only Conquest and Breakthrough, which is Breakthrough is like, it's pretty new, I think. It's just not really very fun though. I don't enjoy Breakthrough that much. Breakthrough is basically Conquest, but like just a lot more set in one area. It's not as large scale. It's basically if Conquest with a team deathmatch. That's what Breakthrough is. Battlefield Portal is just, yeah, and then Hazard Zone hasn't been announced yet. But someone uncensored this image here, and that's of course a helicopter flying towards a crashed satellite in, I'm not sure where it is. Someone would probably be able to, someone really smart would probably be able to figure out where there is. And then there's the specialists. So I already have, I pre-ordered it, so I have Irish, and then of course all of the others. So Irish, Lewis McKay, Maria Falk. The only thing that I can pronounce in this guy's name is Boris, and then Wickers Casper Van Dale or something, and then there's loads and loads of others that are gonna come in. So basically, this is Assault. This is an engineer. That's Assault, Medic, Support, and then Scout. Yeah, Engineer, Assault, medic, support, scout, and then the rest of them will probably just be the same order, but with different weapons, different abilities, stuff like that. So Irish has, let's go on the specialist details here. He has a fortification system, and he's a veteran, so he provides armor with additional bonuses from downed enemies. Then there's Webster McKay. This is basically the assault guy because he's nimble. I love how smiling in that, and he's not in this. He looks like Woody from Toy Story. That looks the most like Toy Story, but like seriously, if you remove all of the equipment, then yeah, it's basically just Woody with a bunch of stuff on. Grappling hook, that's very self-explanatory, and nimble, more quickly while aiming down sights, which is the same in Battlefield 5, further enhancing the speed-related advantages. So he's like, he looks pretty cool in that image, but like, in the game it's going to be first person, so you won't really be able to see things as epic as they do happen, you know. They have changed the characters a bit. She used to look really old-ish. That looks pretty old, but they've changed her to this with a different gun as well. That's Chris Vector, definitely. That's probably some sort of, I'm not sure what that's based off of. She has a Syriet pistol, and she's a combat surgeon, so she has defibs, and Syriet pistol, which is also extremely self-explanatory. It just heals it just heals people. Sentry gun automatically spots and engages enemy targets when detected within a certain area. That's also very self-explanatory. They're all very simple characters. They've made him look a bit older and given him a AMG because he is a support after all. That's him being Russian. And then sentry operator spots the enemy targets when the sentry gun locks onto the enemy in question. And then there's the scout, Casper. Yeah, no one knows what his face looks like. I don't think we ever will. There might be an anime pack that makes him wear a waifu costume so we can see his face. Hopefully not though. That's him being a scout. He's watching BTS on his iPad. He has a recon drone and a movement sensor.
Peggy 16.
We'll just watch this in I like the spider mode. Keep it coolest.
Ready.
Nice. PC requirements, I meet all of them, so don't worry about that. There's tips and tricks and positive play character now. We'll just look at the open beta as the last thing. This is the thing that I'm going to go through most. So open beta on October 6th to 9th, 2021. Join the fight on Orbital with a diverse selection of specialists, cutting-edge weaponry and vehicles to choose from. Open beta between October 6th to 9th, funny number, yeah, 2021. Early access is available on October 6th to 7th, 20. They don't need to put 2021 in there. For all players who pre-ordered the game or or are currently EA Play members. So I've pre-ordered it. Even though on this store page here it does say preload date November 11th. That is when it installs, because this is the full game that is 70 gigabytes. The beta is probably just 10 gigabytes, because it's the only thing that you're installing is Conquest and Orbital, and then of course all the different guns, everything like that. PC requirement and trips, tips and tricks. So they've changed all of this stuff, and I'm going to go through all of it because so you don't have to go to the website and look at it. Oh, that's the image. Right, so we actually have to click on it, don't we? Okay. How the calling system works. Right. So on PC you press the B button to bring up the calling tablet. Choose from troop movers to combat vehicles. And use your left mouse button to select the right choice for your particular situation. For Xbox you hold the RV button and follow the steps. For PlayStation you press and hold the R1 button and follow the steps above. So this is the plus system. This is, well, exactly what that is, really. It's changing equipment on the go. It's really, really cool. In the middle of a firefight, so you hold down the T button, left click to select, and then release the T key to equip. So I'm holding down the T key, I look around, I do that, and then nothing, and then press off the T key, and it's done. LB for Xbox, LB to equip, and L1 for PlayStation, and L1 to equip. Oh no, I've already clicked on the calling system. So how tickets work. Okay, how tickets work. So here you have US and Russia. So basically this is how the maps will work. You've got A1, A2 and A3, and you've got sector. And to move on to another sector, or to control the whole sector, you have to have all of the different things inside of the sector. I'll say that these guys at C2, say those guys at C2, and they wanted to, you can spawn on any objective within a sector, right? Which is pretty obvious. But then, see how there's two different objectives to control this sector here. If you go to, say this guy here, kills that guy, kills everyone here, and there's no one there, and then he takes one of these, that means that the enemy team can still spawn on the objective that he has captured, because he doesn't control the entire sector. Which is very, very interesting. It means that it doesn't mean, obviously, that people are just going to be able to, you're just going to be walking around and then a guy will just spawn right behind you and shoot you. It won't mean that, hopefully. It will probably just mean that you'll just have to take both of the objectives within the sector to capture it, which is actually, it seems like a very good idea right now. These are how big the maps are going to be. They're massive, as you can see. They're very, very large. Yeah, I'm looking in-game map overview for demonstration purposes only. Alright, how to capture a sector. So, Conquest mode is all about sectors, specifically how much of it you can hold on any given map, like basically just what I've just said. The more your team holds, the stronger it gets and the weaker your enemy becomes. But how do you actually capture a map sector in this mode? Start by understanding that each territory on a map contains one or more flags, and those flags must be claimed and defended. Manage to do that on all the flags on a given territory and you've captured that sector. The more sectors you can tally up or take away from the enemy, the closer you are to victory. Maintain a grip on the majority of sectors and you'll steadily drain your enemies of reinforcements. When they reach 0, you've won. Very, very simple. It's basically just how you would expect it to work. That's positive play character. We don't need to go there. Whoa. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire thing finished. I haven't seen this. Okay, so maps, yeah, dynamic world. So yeah, I forgot to talk about this. There is on this map, there's the huge thing in the wall that falls down, and I think that looks like a sandstorm there. It might. In Battlefield Portal you can customize which sort of things you want to happen on each map. So if you want to have a huge thunderstorm on El Alamein, then in a desert, then like you can do that if you really want to. But in the base game, each map has a certain big thing that completely changes it. Sort of like Battlefield 4. What are they called? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Except this is probably on a bigger scale. Like in Battlefield 4, it would just be a building falling over. But in this game, it's going to be a actual like interactive event, like an actual natural disaster. So, what's a dog doing? Like a tornado that actually people can interact with. As you can see, that we don't know anything about that specialist yet. They have revealed it to us as a wingsuit, but we don't really know anything else. Unleash your combat creativity through a rooster of cutting-edge weapons, vehicles, jets, and helis, and all new equipment inspired by the near future of 2042. Yeah, that's basically the end of this video for today. Yeah, bye.